Hello and welcome to another NihongoGamer video. Time to look at the PlayStation Vita store for the week of March 13th. I actually missed the store last week, so I'm sorry about that. I've just had a lot of videos to be making and I've been a lot of real life stuff to do as well. But I'm back this week and let's have a look at all the new releases. Let's go to the new releases tab. And the first thing we've got is AABS Animals, which I believe was a PlayStation Mobile. Breaking news by the way, so PlayStation Mobile will cease to exist after, I think, June of this year in Japan. Don't know about in the West. If you sign up by then and download all your stuff, you'll be able to re-download your stuff until, I think, August or something. But if you don't do it before then, all your PlayStation Mobile stuff will be gone. So, download it and back it up if that's valuable to you. In any case, it looks like it's on the actual normal game store, so perhaps they panicked about the fact that PSN is disappearing. And they wanted to get into the actual store. So AABS Animals, I know nothing about this, but it looks like a sort of virtual pet game. I don't know, maybe you can use the touchscreen. Clearly you can use the touchscreen. Maybe you can select different types of pets. It looks kind of interesting, and it's 600 yen. I don't know how that compares to the original PSN price. It looks like the background can be used, AR. I think maybe you can have virtual animals on, actual surfaces using the camera on the back of the Vita. Wow, I thought, loads of games were going to use the camera, and for the past, 2 years, I don't think I've seen a single one that did, apart from Tearaway. Anyway, AABS Animals is available for 600 yen, and I don't know what this one is. This is PS Vita and PS3 as a set, which I think is a bit cheeky. They could just give it to you as cross-buy. Winning Post 8 2015! Is this actually a new release? It looks like it might be. I think they released Winning Post 2015 just yesterday on the 12th. It's a horse racing game? I think it's a horse racing game. Ooh, actually the graphics look pretty good. I've got friends that are into horse riding and horse racing, so wow, the graphics are pretty cool. I know that horse racing is quite a bit of a strange thing in Japan. If you go to the arcades, if you have a chance to go to Akihabara, you can check out the arcades, and they have these rows of maybe 15 or 20 seats, and you just sit and watch the screen and watch 3D horses race. And I don't know, maybe you can bet on which one's gonna win. It's really, really crazy, because it's not actual real horses, but it's actually probably better this way, because apparently they don't treat the horses very well. Festival Versus, which is Senran Kagura. This is, hey, oh, I didn't know this was going to be a PlayStation Vita game. That's interesting. I thought that this game was going to be PS4 only, but I was mistaken. This is the PS Vita version of Festival Versus, but I think with a game like this, where it's so very much based on the visuals, I think it would be nice to have the proper HD game running on the PS4. Either way though, if you want to have it portably, or maybe if you'd prefer that people didn't know that you were playing this game at all, it might be more private to have it on your Vita. So that's going to be pre-order available for the 26th of March. I am planning on buying it. I'll probably go for the PS4 version though. And also, same for Sword Art Online. Actually, I will probably not get the console version, because Sword Art Online Lost Song, which also comes out on the 26th of March. This game is actually going to be on PS3 and PS Vita, and I actually don't want to buy the PS3 version. It's a bit bothersome for doing the screen recording, so I'll probably get the Vita version. These are, your favorite characters from Sword Art Online. By the way, if you haven't seen the anime, I highly recommend it. At least watch the first 12 episodes of the first series. It's really good. Second half, not quite as good, but I enjoyed the whole thing, and I haven't actually finished the second series yet. Graphics look pretty cool, and I think the main feature for Sword Art Online, woohoo! Okay, there's a girl in bikini here. There's, I actually can't remember her name. It's Suguha, whatever, it's Kirito's sister. But actually, I think one of the main things about this game is that you're going to be able to fly, and I think that's really enticing to be able to add that to the mix. You can pre-order that now, and presumably you'll get some of these extra download goodies, yeah. Okay, and let's move on to the next one. Actually, I purchased this one next. This is Digimon Stories Cyber Sleuth. I purchased this, and I will be it's already unboxed actually. I've made the video, but I have to upload it soon. And I'm going to make the gameplay videos for it today. You don't have any screenshots here, but they're just showing you that you can buy the download version here. That's a shame that there's no screenshots here, and I'm not really sure why that is, but I think by downloading it between now and April 12th, you can get in on all the first copy first print goodies. The first print goodies include various stuff. You can download certain monsters. You also get a free original custom theme for the PS Vita, which is nice as well. Let's go down. I don't know why it always goes up to the top there. There is a, this is clearly a visual novel. It's about 4,000 yen. It's called Re-Therapy. And I don't see any screenshots, which is a shame. It's not for the PS Vita, by the way. This is a PSP game. There are no screenshots, so I can't really comment on it, but at least it's not too expensive. This is the custom theme for this visual novel. I don't really know how to pronounce it just yet, and sometimes the kanji is kind of hard to look up when it's for names and it's not just for normal verbs. But anyway, this whatever this game was, you can get the custom theme available for 350 yen. Okay, so there's a couple options on here. One of them is the downloadable content, I believe, and the other one is the actual game. Let's have a look at the first game. 6,480 yen, and it's clearly a visual novel. I don't know if the 6 means that it's the 6th one in the series. The screenshot's a bit small because it's actually aimed for the PSP. I can't tell if this is a boy or a girl. A lot of androgyny in these visual novels, and actually in anime and manga in general, actually. But I honestly don't know anything about the game, but it looks like it's been illustrated quite well. There's some download goodies as well for it. I think you can get the game plus the guidebook, and if you download the guidebook, maybe this just makes the game easier. There's a map. Maybe if you don't have the map, the game's a little more difficult to play. Higurashi, this is an anime as well as a manga, and I think it's been going for a long time. I don't really know if this is a completely new story, or if this is just the original game and it's been ported over. It looks like it might just be an original story, but if you follow this, then you'll probably know what this is better than I do. I know vaguely that basically it's a quite violent anime, and it's a violent game. And actually, characters probably just suddenly die. I mean, look at this. Wah! So that's a picture of a sword, I think, and it's coming your way. So if you're into the darker stuff, I think Corpse Party is along the same lines. There's lots of, death and killing, which is, it's basically a suspense thriller, but it's illustrated out. So anyway, if you're interested in Higurashi, that's 6,480 yen. There's probably some downloadable content for Photokano. I know that they were planning about 4 new download packs when the game released recently. Let's have a look at the second series. Yes, a couple of things did come out in February. Hang on a minute, let's see the stuff that came out in March. So the stuff that came out, this actually came out last week and I didn't have a chance to look at it. This is a colourful bikini. Presumably you also get some dates with this, or maybe it's just the bikini, but let's have a look at a picture. You only get one picture, but it is colourful, and it is a bikini. Let's move on to the other one that was released last week as well. This pack has 2 characters in it, I believe. There's one for you there, polka dots, nice and cute. And they cost 600 yen and 900 yen each. Now this actually, I think the first one I looked at actually has 3 characters, bikinis in it, but it only has 1 screenshot, which I don't really know why they would do that. The next one is Colorful Baru Fantasy. Hey? Carnival Fantasy, 600 yen. Again, this is probably a new date that you can go on, plus some costumes that you can dress the girls up in. 2 characters for this one, and obviously the next one is also 2 different characters. This is another date. It's also Carnival Fantasy, but for the other 2 other characters. They've coloured this outfit very well. It looks like she's not really wearing anything, but she is. Pro Baseball Spirits 2015. This is a pre-order for a game that will be released on, and it doesn't say, 26th. So a lot of games coming out on the 26th. You're going to have to buy Senran Kagura, Sword Art Lost Song, and this is a large baseball game. They're very popular in Japan, as you know. Million Arthur, what are they trying to shop to us this time? There is a card, and it's from Legend of the Heroes, the PS Vita game, Tales in the Flash. Trails in the Flash? Trails in the Flash. It's free, and it's a collaboration between Legend of the Heroes and Million Arthur. Time Adventure. This is the game that came out and I didn't even really notice it, but I think there is some downloadable content. There is a costume. There is a Time Guardian costume and a Shinobi costume. So or ninja costume even. You can see a quick picture of what this costume looks like here. I'll just zoom out and zoom in on the next one. Oh, I tried to download it. No. This is the ninja costume for this girl. So I've downloaded it by accident. I don't even have this game. Phantasy Star Nova apparently has some new downloadable content as well. There are some quests that you can download that came out today. There are also a bunch of quests that came out last week as well, and in previous months as well. But it's not very descriptive. If you're into Phantasy Star Nova, just know that there are downloadable quests that you can get, and I believe they are free, the ones that came out this week. The ones that came out last week are 400 yen each, which is roughly $3, I think. Magical Beat. Now, I think this is by the same people who make Blaze Blue. There is a new song and character set. Let's see if there's any pictures. Yes, there are pictures. You'll see these are some characters, who knows what they're from. And I don't really know how this music game works, but it looks really interesting. It looks like kind of a puzzle game, and it's a little bit along the lines of Puzzle Fighter. Just, you know, in graphics wise. I have no idea how the gameplay works. Castle Storm. This looks like an Android game to me. This came out a couple days ago. Castle Storm for PlayStation Vita. Looks like a touchscreen game to me, but it looks like you can actually use the actual buttons actually as well. Looks pretty good actually. You know what? I would be all up for seeing more Android games on PlayStation. I don't really know why they don't. Maybe they think that there are not that many people who have PlayStation Vitas. What they are missing out on a trick though is people who own Vitas are willing to spend much more money on a game. Like, I'm ready to go and spend $40 or $50 on a game, whereas people who have tablets are like, ooh, $1 or $2, they don't want to spend even $2 on a game. So actually, releasing your Android game on Vita is a really good idea if you're a developer, because we are ready to pay the money. Obviously not if you're offering the same experience cheaper on a phone though, that's a bit unfair. So we've got Touch Battle Tanks. I have a feeling this was also a PlayStation mobile game that I never tried. It's 500 yen, and presumably it's touchscreen because it's called Touch Battle. The graphics are not amazing. I think that even if you're going for a very simple, cheap game, you could afford to have a little more detail than this, but it might be fun. Helldivers is right below it. So this is a video that you can download for Helldivers if you want to know more about it, or you can jump straight in and have a look at the game. I have a feeling there's no screenshots. Oh, Sony! I'm not going to give you 2,000 yen if you don't even show me what the game looks like. There is some Trails in the Flash Legend of the Heroes downloadable content. Let's see. Because the game did very well, they are now offering 50% off on the DLC between a week ago and the 18th, which is next week sometime. There is a theme, actually, a Danganronpa 1 and 2 Reload custom theme. I know that we already had some custom themes before, for Danganronpa, I think it's called Another Story or Another Girl, and there is a custom theme here. I love this picture, looks really, really nice. Don't know the, you know, the custom themes are cool, but I don't really use any of the PlayStation apps, like the main PlayStation apps, that I feel like I wouldn't even notice that any of my icons had actually changed. What's nice though is the background music does change, and that's quite nice. Project Diva F2nd. There tends to be a music when they update this, so let's have a look at the, no, not the demo, download content. Yes, okay, as of last week, there are 2 new songs. This is First Love, the time of your first love. Oh, wait, what is this? Hajimete no koi ga owaru toki. The time when your first love ends. That's really, really sad. I have a feeling that this song, is this the song that was in Project Diva F1? Maybe they are just offering it to you because people who liked it from Diva F want to play it in Diva F2nd. And the game does play a bit differently. It's a little bit more responsive, stuff like that. There's also another song called Marginal. They are both 500 yen, by the way, so it's not very expensive for a new track. I actually didn't go for the Yakuza 0 demo because I ended up buying the game, as you've seen in the previous video, and I will be making gameplay videos later on, hopefully, if I have time tonight. I've only got back from work, and it's like, I'm probably going to run out of hours before I have to go. Okay, so let's go to the PlayStation Plus, because I like to see what kind of free stuff I can get. I'm a big fan of PlayStation Plus, by the way. If you spend 500 yen this month, make it PlayStation Plus. Okay, by the way, they don't pay me to say that. I wish they did, though. PlayStation Plus special theme March. So I think we're getting free themes on PlayStation Plus once a month. And it doesn't have any screenshots of what it looks like, but the tiny little icon looks like it has some characters from whatever his name is, Toro? I think his name is Toro. Dokodemo Issho. Counter Spy is now free. I can't remember exactly when this came out, but I can now download it for free. Sadly, again, this is what happens with some games, they just don't put any screenshots in. Ollie Ollie, this is pretty old, this came out in 2014. I think this came out way before in the West, and we got it late in Japan. Tokiden is free! So ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen, Tokiden is now free on the PlayStation Plus store. Go and spend your $5 right now and get Tokiden, because it's a good game, it's a good game. It's not my favorite of the hunting action games, but it's free, so you really can't complain. It's by Omega Force, so if you're a fan of Dynasty Warriors type games, you'll probably be a fan of this one as well, because the action is quite similar. It's very, very fluid, much less clunky than Monster Hunter. Let's have a look. Muramasa is also free, so I'm probably going to go straight to the store and sell my cartridge now that I can, wait! I think I downloaded this for free a while ago. I think I've had this for free for a while. I can't actually remember. But I think they did release like a new version, or they're planning on releasing a new version with like all the downloadable content. Yeah, I think it's going to be later this month. They're going to be releasing this game again, but with 4 downloadable packs, something like that. Double check when it actually comes out. That's pretty much all I want to show you for now. That's the PlayStation Vita store in Japan for the week of March 13th. And I will see you next week when I do another PlayStation Vita store video. Until then, don't forget to look out for the gameplay videos for Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, Yakuza 0, and I'm also making these Amiibo videos for the Nintendo side. Until then, don't forget to comment, subscribe, share all the links and all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next video.